What's up, gang? Casey here, Slackie Brown. So what I have here are the series prices for all 8 matchups. It's unprecedented in baseball to have 16 teams. I don't know if it'll stick forever. I don't know. Really anybody could have made it this year. It was like, look at the Marlins. Anybody could have made it. It was a 60-game sprint. It's like a third of what they're normally playing. There's no dog days really. It's all like legit meaningful games. Obviously, it's never going to be 60, but maybe there's a world where it's something less than 162. Anyway, so we'll start with the National League. The number 1 seed, the Dodgers, the best team in baseball. They only lost 17 games this year. They're fucking loaded. They're playing number 8 Milwaukee, the Brewers. They snuck in one of the last teams to make it. The Dodgers are minus 300, and the Brewers are plus 240. Every ESPN expert, all 30 today, picked the Dodgers, and I'm no different. Second, number 2 seed, the Atlanta Braves, minus 125 against number 7 Cincinnati. The Braves lineup is loaded. They're good 1 through 9. They had the most total bases in baseball. They're the one thing that Cincinnati does have an advantage here is in the rotation. Trevor Bauer, Luis Castillo, Sonny Gray, plus. Their lineup is nowhere near as good as the Braves, but Mike Moustakas is starting to hit in the last 8 games. He has a World Series pedigree. I am going to take the upset here and take the Reds. Okay, the Cubs, number 3 seed Cubbies, minus 190 against number 6 Miami, plus 116. Keep in mind that these seeds really don't mean anything. I mean, there's like, this is when there's 60 games, a lot of these records look, identical. So the Cubs minus 190 against number 6 Miami. The Marlins, they fucking snuck in. The team with playing doubleheaders left and right. They had first team to have a major COVID outbreak. So the Cubs they're a pitching team. They're led by their pitching staff. They had the 8th best batting average against this year, but their offense was underwhelming the entire year. 24th in total bases, 21st in OPS. Kyle Schwarber didn't even crack the Mendoza line. I'm going to take another upset here. I'm going to go with Miami. Great value, and they're just a great story. Great vibes, really fun team to root for. Nice young rotation. Starling Marte, they acquired him at the trade deadline. Jesus Aguilar, they're anchoring Don Mattingly, who's good manager. They're anchoring his lineup, plus they steal a ton of bases. They're second in the league in steals. John Birdie, he's the guy to watch in the series. He's lethal out there. And then probably the most exciting team in baseball, number 4 San Diego Padres, minus 175 against the number 5 St. Louis Cardinals, who are also one of the last teams to clinch a playoff spot. The Cardinals they were the second team that had a COVID outbreak, but they bounced back here. I want more Machado. I want more Tatis. I got to roll with them. They steal a ton of bases. They have the most steals in the league. Top 5 in OPS and home runs. Really, really fun team to watch. So going with the Padres. So to recap here, National League, the Dodgers, the Reds, the Marlins, and the Padres. Whoop, whoop. And now we're into the American League. Number 1, Tampa Bay, probably the most boring number 1 seed of all time. Minus 210 against number 8, Toronto, plus 170. Toronto wasn't even playing their games in Toronto this year. They're playing in Buffalo. Definitely the series I'm least excited for. Anything. I hate watching any game at the Trop. That said, the Rays always get shit done without spending any money. I think they win the series easily. Speaking of getting it done without spending money, number 2 Oakland, minus 135 against number 7 Chicago, plus 110. Chicago is like the Midwestern version of the Padres. Louis Robert set the baseball card market on fire. Tim Anderson is making baseball fun. Before Tatis was getting all the attention this year. Really fun team to watch. I want to see more of the White Sox. I'm going to take the upset here. Number 3 Minnesota, minus 120 against number 6 Houston, plus 100. This is interesting because this is the first game of the playoffs, which is the 29th, September 29th. It's on ABC. I don't remember ever seeing baseball on ABC, so that's just another thing about 2020 that's unusual. Not a series I'm dying to see at all again. But the Astros have been really, really bad on the road this year, 9-23. And the Twins are they're low-key balanced. They have a really strong offense, and Kenta Maeda was a huge pickup for them on the rotation. Jose Barrios had a great September, 212 batting average against. going to roll with the home team here, Twins. And then the last one, number 4 Cleveland plus 110 against number 5 New York, the Yankees, minus 135. So the 5 seed is favored over the 4 seed. Not a surprise, it's the Yankees. The Yanks have the batting crown, AL batting crown, DJ LeMahieu, and the home run king, and Luke Voigt. Garrett Cole at the top of the rotation, Masahiro Tanaka, proven playoff pitcher. I'm from New York. I'm going to take the Yankees. Another thing, Cleveland doesn't have Terry Francona. They haven't had Francona for a while now, but Jose Ramirez deserves a shout out though, because last year he was struggling, especially at the beginning of the year, and this year in 50 some odd games he almost equaled his home run total from all of last year. So definitely a shout out to him for a nice bounce back season. But I'm going with New York. I'm from New York. That's the deal. So to recap the American League here, Tampa Bay Rays advance, White Sox advance, Twins advance, and the Yankees advance.